Welcome to the DeKalb GIS Day event.
Many people in DeKalb County now have a better understanding of geographic information systems after checking out the recent GIS Day in Decatur. This annual educational event showcases real-world applications of GIS. But if you've never heard of GIS before, you're not alone.
GIS, believe it or not, that's the first question I always get when I tell somebody what I do. But GIS is basically an acronym for a Geographic Information System. What it is basically a database that links descriptive information, what things are like, with geographic information, where things are. That's basically all it is.
GIS technology allows us to visualize, manage, and analyze spatially linked data. It helps us make sense of things like property locations, census data, crime data, business analysis, and asset management. And it's very important to DeKalb County.
We're here in the county, we basically support every department within the county. GIS is just such a broad field, everything from police to fire to EMS to community development to planning and zoning. GIS is a field that branches off in all walks of life.
For example, GIS staff maintain the official county property ownership maps, which are used for tax purposes. The department is also responsible for the assignment of addresses, like the ones in the emergency 911 system.
And if you're looking at around the room, we have a bunch of maps that's around the room. Those maps, when you look at those maps, you see a bunch of lines and pretty pictures and colors and everything. Well, what we call that map is just basically a dumb map. But a GIS basically adds intelligence to that map. It tells characteristics about things on that map. It tells you in terms of world characteristics, in terms of land or parcel, how many acres it is, who owns the property, things of that information.
Now, first question, do you know what GIS stands for?
Geographic Informational System.
That's right.
Many of us use GIS technology on a daily basis and don't even realize it.
When you pick up your cell phone and you ask for directions to get from point A to point B, you're basically doing GIS.
Doctors use it to map out like epidemics. Like if something like a medical emergency occurs, they can actually use GIS to find out where it first started.
DeKalb's GIS Day shares a little about the amazing purpose of geographical information in our lives. The free event also includes food, prizes, and demonstrations. This year, participants also got the opportunity to learn if their tax bill will be impacted by recent annexations or if their property is in a floodplain.
I thought that it was like GIS was kind of like about just mapping, like just a little paper. But now that it's very important, that it's important like about flooding and hurricanes and stuff like that. Now that I think that it's important for my life and that I should learn, that I should keep on learning about it.
The first GIS Day occurred in 1999. Now more than 100 countries around the world celebrate the event each year. And that includes right here in DeKalb County. AvivA Hoffmann, DCTV.